Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. We are going to be making a cute Dollar Tree craft today. Everything but the paper. Unfortunately, Dollar Tree doesn't sell the good paper, crafting paper that we need. So we have to go to Hobby Lobby for that. Or most of it, right? Some places like that. I'm going to show you quickly what we're going to be using in today's craft because I forgot to take a picture of it. So we're going to be using, they call this foliage at the Dollar Tree, but I thought it looked like good carrot greens. And then we're going to be using a package of this mesh tubing in the brown. I have never used this before, so this will be new to me. And then we're going to be using 6 of the carrots that they have out right now in the Easter decor at the Dollar Tree. And then we are going to, oh, this is from Dollar General. So this is from the Dollar General. So forgive me, but a lot of us have this laying around. These are the Scrabble tiles, but you can use letters from the Dollar Tree. They have metal, well, galvanized, and wooden letters. So you could easily use those. And then we're going to be using, whoop, everything's caving in on me here. We're going to be using one of these shower rings, shower curtain rings. They come like this, 12 in a package at the Dollar Tree. So, but again, you can use any ring for that. And I think I'm just, oh, we're going to be using a little Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree and some jute also from the Dollar Tree. So I think that's pretty much hot glue, scissors. So that's pretty much the supplies that we are going to be needing on this craft. So what I have done, and you're going to use a variety of scrapbooking paper, and I have already taken the liberty of cutting all my scrap paper out, and I'll show you. But you can use, these are the 6 different oranges here, but you can use any excuse me, any green paper and any orange paper that you have on hand. And we are going to be Mod Podging those right onto our little carrots. And probably using a little antique. You probably already know when you come to my channel that we'll be using some of the Waverly antique wax always. Almost always, just to grubby it up a little. I like the look. Alright, so we're just going to get right into it. We're going to get a piece of wax paper or parchment paper down, and let's start Mod Podging. So happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, and it's beautiful weather we're having in Florida. I think spring is, I think it's like 40 degrees where I come from, up in New England, New Hampshire. And so that's like a heat wave for them. You know what? I don't know if I'll Mod Podge. Yeah, we'll stick to Mod Podge. And I was thinking I might just use the glue stick. You could use a craft glue stick for this project as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and do both the green and the orange at the same time. I'm going to attach my papers to both at the same time. Why not? So, and I'm doing it in no, I have just, it's random order. I don't know, I haven't matched up my papers previously, in other words. So I am just going with it and hoping that I pick 2 that kind of go and complement each other, but I really don't want to give it too much thought. So smooth it out. Alright, so this will be our first little carrot. How cute is that? So obviously we have overhang, and I'll trim most of that off, and then I will sand my edges. But I'm going to put all my paper on first. So So I need to get my top separated from my bottoms here. All right. Next. And I'm using the matte Mod Podge right now. It doesn't matter if it's the shiny or the matte because you're just using it as an adhesive. So that would not matter in this case. All right. Under that paper there because it overlaps. Where's my little scraper? From the inside out to the edges. Making sure that it's adhered on all sides. Oh, just went to pick that up and I... Cute, 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 cute. Okay, so I'm going to go and put my paper on all 6 of these, and then I will be right back. So you know me, I want to go around each one of my carrots, and I get all the excess paper off so that it fits like a glove. And I have already done that. And now I'm just going to rub so they all fit really, really good. And now I'm going to rub my sanding block here over them. So it just tones down the scrapbooking paper a little bit, mutes it a little bit so it doesn't look, I don't know how to explain it right now, but I'm thinking of the words while I'm trying to explain this. I love this little sanding block here too that my sister turned me on to. I'm not sure if there's a name for it. I'll have to ask my sister to get share the link with me, and then I will share the link with you because it fits all right in these little nooks and crannies. It's perfect for that. So, alright, so I'm just going to tone down my paper. How's that for words? I'm just going across it so that it looks a little older. Alright? Or muted. So it's not hello orange, it's more like hello orange. Interesting orange. How's that? Alright? And then I hate the sound of, gives me the chills. So I did most of my edges off camera because I make all kinds of funny faces with my lips because I just don't like the sound of what, but I love the look. I love the look of it. So I have to do it. But you can turn the channel, you can turn the volume off or mute it. I can't. Anybody else like that? With the sounds of it? It's just like nails on a chalkboard to me. Even the thought of nails on a chalkboard. Alright, there we have it. I think these are so cute. Alright, now I'm going to clean up this sawdust, all the dust and grit from sanding, and we are going to be right back. I thought about maybe I was going to put these on string, right, jute. But while I was sanding, I thought I might prefer it on a fat ribbon. So I'm going to clean up this mess, might look into the ribbon stash, and we might just change it from hanging on jute to hanging on ribbon. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, so I went through the ribbon, and I think I came up with this, but we'll lay it all out. Dollar Tree ribbon, it was in the fall section, but we want these carrots. I don't know. We might change it. We might go back to the original idea. I'm not sure yet. But right now we are going to work on covering our plastic shower ring with the mesh tubing in the brown or natural color. It's okay. So this is new to me. I have never played with this that I can think of ever. I don't think I ever, this is the only one I have and the only one I ever bought. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just use that little indent part just to make it my starting point. And I'm going to just put glue on that piece and then glue this down. So I have a little starting. I'm going to hold that for a minute. But I'm hoping that this will be kind of like wrapping jute around it, only a little bit faster because it's so thick. We've got to give it a good minute here. So there is $1. I'm trying to hide it, but there's a Dollar Tree haul behind me. And there's some exciting things in there, and I can't wait to bring them to you, because then I can use them on here to craft with. So, excited about that. And, alright, so that looks like a good place to start. We can hold it now, it's not too hot. Now, I guess I will have to cut it because I can't, or can I? Let's see. Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to try to feed this through. It looks like I might be able to, if I do it correctly. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. You don't want to break it. Maybe it'll be easier once it goes a little quicker. Or because I don't want to cut it because I don't know how much it's going to take. But I suppose I can always add, so, but we're still going to have to feed it through. So let's start with, this is already knotted here. Take that out. Let's start with about half of this here. And then we're just going to wrap it, and then we'll glue it every few, is my phone going off? We'll wrap it, and at the beginning we're going to glue a few dots more so, you know what I'm saying? You're going to want to really get that anchored in the beginning. Oh, I already let go, and look what happened. It is a little springy to work with. You know, it does want to bounce back to its original form. I see. Maybe because I'm holding it so tight. But I want to wrap it nice and tight. I think it's going to be lovely. As soon as we get a little bit more here and you can see it. Like I said, hi Miss Gracie May. One of my co-workers here. I'm going to wrap and not glue every single one, but when I get down to like maybe 5 wraps, I'm going to glue it. Put some glue. I like this now. I think I'm going to get more when I see this at the Dollar Tree. This is nice. And anything you use jute for, you can use this for. I would say. What is this originally for? The mesh to put in with your mesh wreaths? Is that what this is originally made for? Sorry, I forgot to put my phone. Hi, Gracie May. I wish I could show you guys. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. See if I still can. There we go. Do Not Disturb. I'm busy with my friends. It's usually just ads from like Michael's or things like that, emails or text saying, come in and get this while it's on sale, while supplies last. Hey, right now the grab bags are on sale, or not on sale, but they're $5 grab bags. Did anybody on here go get any? I have never found those. My Michaels are not in my town, so I have to go out of town to go to a Michael's, and every time I have gone, then I can go, it's a 50-50, because I can go 25 miles one way or 25 miles the other way. So if I go that far every time I've tried and they don't have any grab bags, I've either missed them or I have the wrong date. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been lucky enough to find a grab bag. Those grab bags or grab boxes for $5 from Michael's have some good stuff in them. I guess it's end of season, right? So, like, I guess, I don't know, is everybody going to get Christmas stuff right now? Or, I think, right? They're going to get all the leftover. People will buy $5 box and they get a lot of the Christmas leftovers. I think that's how it works. But that's okay with me. They have good Christmas things. I know. I was in there at Christmas buying everything. So, I think this might go all the way around and we might even have a little extra. So, that was good guessing. Half is a good guess to cut this cord. Might as well go down a little. This would be fun to play with. So now I'm going to keep my eye open at the Dollar Tree. Did they come out in Easter colors with this stuff? I wonder. I never really paid attention to this because I used to make mesh wreaths and I did like making them, but they killed my fingers. I have arthritis fingers and that just can't do it anymore. Just sanding the carrots on this project, I was like, oh my God, because there was 6 of them. And I just thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this all in one day. It really makes you start feeling old when that's the case. You can't finish your craft because your arthritis hurts. Alright, I'm going to give this another little dot of glue right there to finish this off. And then I'm going to do the same thing underneath. Okay, so I'm going to put another dot underneath because I'm going to cut that after I glue it. Just hold that for a minute. And while I'm holding it, I'll give you a look. It's pretty cool. It looks like we did it with jute. This is really cool stuff. It's hollow, if you're not familiar with it. It's hollow and squishy. Squish it flat. Alright, so where are my little scissors? Here they are. I'm going to get in here real tight and snip that off. And I'm just going to put another little dab of glue, just OCD. I don't even see where I cut it. So, oh yeah, right there. It's just my OCD. I just don't need it. Certainly don't need it. Alright, so this is pretty cool stuff. what do they call this again? Mesh tube. Put that back together after. Alright, now we're going to assemble, and we need our greens, because now we're going to assemble our carrots. So originally I was going to have them all hanging at a different length from my jute, which is adorable. But then I thought I'd have to go back and paint the back, and I don't want to do that. So now I thought, while I was sanding, how I could get them to stay where I want them, and that was by putting them on ribbon. So I'm going to roll out this ribbon and see if it might be too much orange on the, let's do it this way, on the orange carrots. But remember, we're trying to make one big carrot shape out of all these little carrots. That's my vision. So it would be like something like this. We would glue one at the bottom, right? And then another one here, 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 whoop, and here. What do you think? No? See, I was hoping that they would kind of hang maybe closer. I don't want it to look doom, 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 though. But it kind of has to. Let's do one here, and then one up here. And then we'll do another one here. Another one here. So not like in the placement. So what if we did this? Maybe we'll do that. Running out of room here. And then I'm going to put you on hold and give this a minute. Think about this. Okay, I got it. I'm just going to layer them like this. We'll trim off the point, but on the we're going to use the orange ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm also going to use this ribbon from Dollar Tree. It might have a label for you. Here, this is what it looks like. Comes out in the fall. Looks like that from the Dollar Tree, and only that's a different color. This is all right. So I'm gonna let me number these. I want this one first, and then this one second, then third. Whoops. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And really, there's no. I didn't place them according to their looks. I just like the way it is, so I'm gonna keep it that way. And all right, now I'm gonna cut this down in half because I want it to. So we need the same amount of each. I need my big scissors, and then we're just gonna cut it down the middle, best you can. Kinda, you can follow a line on the burlap for the most part. I just choose a line and go with it. Alright. No rhyme, no reason. Just cut it down the middle. I think the middle will be a good size. And then we're just going to hot glue these ribbons together. Put one down here. Just a dot, just a little dot. And I'm going to get my finger thingy to protector. And so we'll just do that every couple of, and I'm just talking a tiny dot because you don't want a big glob of glue coming through. You know. You know. Alright, so here's another place for one. Tiny. Alright. I keep wanting to sing a song that's in my head, but I can't because I might get in trouble for copyright. I don't want any marks on my channel. Alright, so that is pretty good. Whoop, glued ourselves down. That's all we need, roughly, right? And then let's take and flip this over and make a point. Well, first we need to, can you see, I'm going to fold this up and give it a little, let me cut these things off. I don't know what it is. Something stuck to it. Alright, so what I'm just going to do is fold this over like that. And then I'm going to make a point. And I'll show you what I mean. Just folding it. Kind of like when you're wrapping a present and you fold the ends before you tape it up. This one. I need 3 hands. I should have made myself a little bit bigger lip. That's okay. There's wire in the orange ribbon, and that can get really hot on your fingers if you're not careful and you have hot glue on that. Alright, so now we have this kind of end. That's going to be our bottom. And now we are going to wrap the rest of it through our ring so that the bulky part is on the bottom. And we're just going to hot glue that right down to the back. And I just might tuck my edges. I'm going to neaten them up for sure. They're uneven. So first of all, let's neaten them up, and then let's fold them in and over. Okay. In and over. It's getting warm. It's either hot or cold out in this craft room. Okay, now I'm just going to fold it over and tuck, glue it to this side. I'm going to glue the flap. That way, wherever it falls, it can stick. And then we'll probably add some of these into our bow too, our leftover burlap and mesh, what did they call it, tube mesh. Okay, so this is what we have. And now we're going to put our carrots on. It might actually be too long. And if it is too long, we'll just chop this off and do the same thing. So, I kind of took a picture of where my carrots were. Let me see if I can bring that picture up for myself. So, I had this one down, the polka dot one down first. but I had the other two that come next under it. So I'm going to place those under it. Whoop. Doesn't really matter what order these go in, but I'm looking at my picture because it kind of made a carrot. Alright, so one under this way and one under this way. Alright, so I'm taking that off and I'm going to glue. I'm committing right here to placement like that. Oh, you know what I need is my wax paper under this so we don't stick as we glue. And I think this is going to work out much better than the string, but the string would have been adorable too because they would have been dangling kind of like a clickety clackety, but it's not working on this project, so we are just going to change it. So this one was like here, then this one was here. About there. And then look at my picture, which is a good idea for you guys at home too. If you want to take a picture of the way something is because you like it. So this one's going to go here. I'm going to take this one off. I didn't do that very well. This one's got to come off. Come on. Let's go. I'm going to just force it, and I probably shouldn't, so we might be stuck with that. But I now have to put it back on better. So yeah, learn from my mistakes. So we're going to stay there though, but we're going to put this one on top, like that. This side and this side and hope that's going to catch enough carrot. This is the fun part, is creating the look that we're going for. Alright, I'm going to put this plaid one over here. That looks great, so put that there. And then we are going to put our last carrot up at the top. Right here looks good. Now, if this is something that you wanted to put outside, you should use some E6000 as well, because the hot glue will stay while you're making it, but you'll need the E6000 on here because outside it's not going to hold up, just the glue. Well, at least here, I don't know if in the cold weather it would, but in Florida, hot glue doesn't stand out. Alright, I'm getting some ribbons out now. We're going to use these. We're going to use those. We're going to use our greens. We're going to use this new ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Everybody might not have this, but you can use any ribbon that you have. And then what else do I have that we can stick in here? I guess might be a good place to start. Maybe this. No, we don't want. Yeah. All right. So maybe orange. What do I have? Orange. Just pumpkin stuff. I have some orange raffia. Or is that orange? Yeah, let's put some orange raffia in it. All right. Let's see. So we're going to start with our new green ribbon. I'm loving this. I just can't, I'm just so enthusiastic about, is that the right word I want? About Dollar Tree. I mean, yes, they have gone up on their prices. We all know, but they are coming out with a lot more better quality products like this. This is like, you can get this at Hobby Lobby, but you're not going to pay $1.25. Alright, so I'm just going to use this as a, do I even want it that big? No. Do I want it half that size? No. I'm going to just pick a size. That's good. I'm going to do a couple of those. You know how we do this. We're going to layer all the ribbon, cut it up, and layer it. Okay, I decided not to put the orange raffia ribbon in the bow only because I wanted orange mostly on the bottom, and then the top is going to be the greens. So so I decided against that, even though that really would have been a cute idea. So instead I went with these two from the Dollar Tree. And so we have a combination of this cool ribbon from all from the Dollar Tree, and then our burlap, and then our mesh tubing. And what we're going to do is we're going to just make a messy bow. And I have a little tie wrap, I guess is what it's called. And I'm just going to let's put our tie wrap down. And then I'm just going to crisscross my ribbons in any old, let's see, we need one of these, in any, let's put that one that was a little bit shorter because it was the end. So we're going to put these in kind of like an X, but we have, in a few places, we're going to put 3 ribbons instead of 2. So in that case, you'll go right in the middle of the X. And this was a shorter piece, that's why I'm putting that one right there in the middle. And then we're going to just do the same thing with our little gingham. We're going to make an X. Sometimes you need 3 hands, of course. And it doesn't matter if they're not all the same length, because we're going to trim that up. So we're going to put this one on because we're going to trim the ends of our crazy bow. And then we're going to end this with our tubing, our mesh tubing. We're going to make an X with that. And then we're going to use our tie wrap to pinch it all together so that we have our little crazy bow. I find it's easier lately to use a little tie wrap instead of a little piece of string to make my bow, because I can't tie it. I'm losing the whole thing. So this is not cinched all the way. I'm going to turn this piece, the locking mechanism, to the back right now. Well, I still have plenty of room to do that. So now that it's on the back, I'm going to pull this as tight as I can, and I have sore hands, so I'm going to use a pair of pliers and just pull that in as tight as you can. And mine usually breaks off, which is perfect. So there you have that, okay? And then look at our bow. We got this cool, crazy bow, but we're going to trim it up right now, and then I'll show you. Let's give it a little haircut. Just like a hairdresser. Alright. Let's see this side here. Haircut. Whoopsie. Alright, now you can play with that and make that puff out in places that you want it to and not in other places, and make that all. We could have thrown some raffia in here, but I really wanted to have mostly green up here. So, whoops, see, that goes that way. I want to get these ginghams out because they're so cute. Alright, so this is going to be our bow for the top of our carrots. Let's look at our carrots. Let's look at our carrots. Let's get all the glue off. So look at how cute. So this is going to go here, and we're going to put some big greens behind it. Alright, let's get back up on here again. So you can see. I don't want to glue any extra pieces, so I've got to get on camera here. Alright, so our bow is going to go right up here in the middle between the last carrot and our ring. And now I'm just going to cut these pieces off, short little pieces. Maybe push them together as much as it will let me. I'm just sliding this, all of it up so it's bunched together, and I'm going to snip it. And I'm probably going to do that with at least one more bunch. Let's do this. Maybe 3. Maybe we need 3 bunches. Let's see how this 2 looks. We might have to trim the bottoms more, but yeah, let's do another one. Let's do one more right here. And then I'm sure we will be trimming them. Let me get them all together, and then I'm going to trim the wire on the bottom. And you can turn these to face the way you want them. You really can manipulate these Dollar Tree greens a lot. I wish I had a close-up, because you really can make these face however you want them. So that's good. I got this. That looks like it took the top of carrots to me. Let's cut this a little bit shorter. Alright, and I'm going to just go for it and glue this right down to where I want it. And I'm going to use a lot of hot glue, but we're going to cover it, so don't be afraid of using the hot glue. We're going to just hold on to that for a minute. This would be cool if we could get that to kind of help it. Just put a piece down. It might have been a bad idea. But I just took a piece of this and I put it down on top, just to give it some more to hang on to. And while that sits there for a second, I'm thinking that, whoopsie, we need something. We're not done with our carrots yet either, but we need a button, or, oh, I have the perfect little carrots that I made out of Dollar Tree clay last year. I'm going to get those because I want to cover up my plastic tie wrap in the middle. So a button or a bell or whatever, but I'm going to use a carrot. So let me quickly get that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I made out of Dollar Tree clay last year. Look at how cute. Let me show you with tweezers or something, because my fingers are going to take it all up if I look. Can you see those little carrots? Aren't they cute? Look, here's another one. Dollar Tree clay and this stuff. Alright, so I am just going to put a couple of those. We're going to just glue a couple of those right onto our bow. And that's what we're going to do right now, is glue down our bow. And we are just about finished with this project. And it is so cute. Put that right there. We're holding it down. Yeah, so here, let me see if I can show you in here the little carrots that I made. And they're perfect color. The clay was already this color. They're not painted. I could paint them, but you know me, I like the rustic look, so I did that last year. I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I saved them. I'll trim this a little bit more. It looks to me like it's trying to be a little too long. Alright. So there's that. Now let's glue a couple of carrots down. We'll put one here. Whoops. Let's see. One here. And the greens are going to disappear a little bit into the other greens, but that's okay. We know they're there. One here. Like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. So cute. So I had punched holes in all my tops when I was sanding my paper because we were originally going to use the jute. But I changed my mind, so mine all have holes in them, but yours don't need holes in them if you do it this way. But we're not done yet because we're going to put our Scrabble letters on and spell out Easter. So, let's see. We're going to start with E. Right down here for Easter. So there's E, A, S, T, E, R. So E, A. I'm going to do this the right way, yeah? E, A, S, T, E, whoa, I almost did that backwards. E, and R. Easter. All right. Easter. So cute. All right. And that, my friends, is a finished product. Look at how cute. Oh, I love it. Let's look at the back. The back, nice and neat, and here's the front. So cute. Easter. That's going to be so cute hanging on a wall. It's hard to see with me because of all the stuff in the background, but let me lay it out right here and see if you can see the whole thing. It's so cute. Really, really pleased with the way that came out. So cute. Love that. Absolutely love that. All right, everybody. Well, if you liked what you saw here today, now is a great time to give me a thumbs up. And sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this with all your friends, family, and social media. And until the next time, you need to be subscribed. We're going to be doing a giveaway. And thank you all for my subscribers. You mean the world to me. You are so sweet to me in the comments. And I just am so thrilled with I'm just so thrilled with everybody I'm meeting on here. So anyways, cute, right? Cute. Easter. It's a big carrot. Really, really cute. All right, everybody, until the next time that I see you, be good and do good. Bye now.